First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
Well, it's going to be a hot day today. I already had a few thunderstorms earlier this morning. We might get more of those as the day goes on, right?
Yes, and the temperatures are going to plummet tomorrow.
Yeah, like 60s or something, right?
Mid-60s for the high.
It's crazy. But rain tomorrow, right? Is that what's going to cause that?
Yeah, cloudy with a chance of rain.
But storms today, right? Like,
some
you're
toughies.
talking about tornadoes and stuff.
It's very possible.
Well, whenever it gets really, really humid and really, really hot, there is those chances for some severe thunderstorms. Is Amazon Prime today?
Yes, 21 and 22.
Wow.
Oh, I better get on there.
So it's today and tomorrow, right? But then on top of Amazon, you have all these extra things going on, like Walmart's doing theirs and others are doing them. So there's a lot of, it's like Christmas time in June.
That's right.
Here we are. So yesterday was Father's Day. Everybody have a nice Father's Day celebration and what have you. The weather was really nice yesterday.
Yeah, I did a bunch of lawn stuff, hung out with my son yesterday morning. Did you have a cookout?
We did kind of, but I did that inside, so I don't know.
It was a cook.
I just didn't feel like doing the bringing everything outdoors. I'm like, I'm using the stove. And we did a brunch yesterday, and we tried Babe's. Babe's does a brunch now, and it's really good. It had some really cool things on the menu, and it was like packed. So, and everything was hot. That's a key for dinners. Like if you have a hot meal, it's important to have it hot.
Yeah, right. Or if you have a restaurant, you should have it hot.
Yeah, I'm only saying I've been to some celebrations where things that should have been hot weren't hot.
I think it was Mother's Day, wasn't it?
It was a rough one on Mother's Day, but that went quite well. So and they do it every Sunday. This is not an advertisement. I'm just telling you, it was really good. We mentioned Amazon Prime Day. We need an expert on that, Andrew. Give me an expert on Amazon Prime Day, could you?
All right. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
Here we go. Tanya Powers standing by right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Our expert on Amazon Prime. Well, it's not just Amazon Prime Day, right? It's Amazon Prime Days.
It is. Think of this the next day or so, like today and tomorrow, as the little brother to Black Friday. Because if you're looking for a lot of different kinds of things, especially electronics, there's going to be a lot of deals on those. Amazon branded stuff, you can pretty much bet there's going to be discounts on pretty much all of that. It is Prime Days. It's called Prime Day, but it actually runs through tomorrow. If you're on Eastern time like we are, it actually runs through Wednesday morning at 2:59 a.m. if you want to get real technical about it. So you got a little bit more time than you may think. But what's on sale? It can be pretty much anything. Amazon, like I said, Amazon gear like Echo smart speakers, Fire TVs, Fire tablets, e-readers, Kindles, Ring security devices. If you're looking for that kind of stuff, this is a good time to buy that. There are also going to be a lot of other deals from other retailers, Apple AirPods, Instant Pots, Roku streamers, just to name a few. There's also one really cool thing that I think a lot of people may not realize, but you can actually get, if you like audiobooks, Audible is an Amazon, thing as well. We'll take a look at Audible's deals right now. They've got their, if you're a member of Amazon, and by the way, you got to be members of Amazon Prime, of course, to take advantage of the deals and stuff.
Right, yeah.
But members of Amazon Prime can get 4 months of the Audible Premium Plus membership for $6.95 a month through the end of this month, which is about 54% off.
Wow.
So if you like, and that gives you a credit per month that you can basically spend on whatever book you want to listen to. There's a lot of different free stuff, tons of that. But if you like audiobooks, that's another little tip for you. The Amazon folks are not the only ones doing this. Obviously, other retailers are like, hey, we want to get in on this. That's why I said it's kind of like Black Friday Junior at this point, because so many retailers, Walmart is doing their Deals for Days event running through the 23rd. Target has already started its Deal Days event, started yesterday. Best Buy, Kohl's, A lot of other, even smaller retailers that aren't like the big box kinds. You may notice if you check your email inbox this morning, there may be an email in there from different ones that you have shopped at in the past saying, hey, we've got a deal day 2 today.
Right.
So there's really, if you're looking ahead to maybe the holidays or you got some birthday stuff coming up or, a belated graduation gift or whatever you're looking for, this may be a good time to take advantage of some of those deals on those, especially the larger ticket items.
It is. The deals are just, in some cases, incredible. Especially if you want to get like something for your computer or a TV, or you mentioned the Ring thing. Speaking of that Ring doorbell, when that sound goes off, so there's that little alarm sound that will go off. Okay, that's the doorbell sound. And then there's a little, almost like these bells that kind of go off when there's motion. It's a motion detecting sound. Mm-hmm. The other day I was watching the Mets game, and Keith Hernandez, his went off. and it went off loud and clear during the broadcast, which is not supposed to happen. Anyway, they said there was a story in one of the papers in New York about how all of these people watching the game, all of the dogs at once got up and ran away from or started barking. Like our cat will run the minute that sound comes. The cat goes running and goes through the little door into the basement. But it's funny how that has just become. So many people have those.
Yeah,
it goes off on TV and everybody's dog starts barking.
That's funny.
Kind of an interesting modern time reaction.
By the way, if you, like I said, if you don't have a Prime membership, there are discounts on those for students, for Medicaid recipients. So if you're, fall into those categories and other ones as well, if you want to, get a Prime membership, you can take a look at that and see if you qualify for one of those discounts.
And almost all of those Prime memberships, anything you buy with Prime is almost always free shipping.
It's 2 day. I think it's 2 day free shipping.
Yeah.
It's you make a game plan, get your budget together, figure out what you want to look for, and go shop.
Today's today. All right, Tanya, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have a great day. What's what?
How much is it?
I think Andrew, how much is a membership? Is it like $90 or something?
Yeah, I think that's for the year price.
And you can get a Prime Business account for like $139. I don't know, but it's you almost always get free shipping. And when you look on there, are you on the site right now?
Yes, I am.
There's a lot of stuff. You can get a lot of stuff at a great price.
I mean, just like looking through some of the departments, baby clothing, beauty, books, camera, cell phone accessories, electronics, everything. There's actually a category, everything else, furniture, gift cards, home, kitchen, luggage, appliances.
We years ago we had worked with FTL Interactive. It's a local internet company that I still do work with those guys, and we had started a mall online. It was an online mall, and interestingly, it didn't really kind of take off. But this is This is it. This is the online mall, right? 20 years later, this is what Amazon has become. It's really incredible. Anyway, today being Amazon Prime Day, you can take advantage of all sorts of great deals online, have them shipped right to your door, and voila. A Florida man is accused of waving a gun at a Starbucks over cream cheese. And he's now been released from jail. Here he is giving some free advertising to Dunkin' Donuts to the Miami Gardens police chief speaking about it because her daughter was working at Starbucks at the time when this moron got all upset. People now get upset over the darndest things, and they become violent. It's crazy. Here's audio. Maybe. Here's audio. Here's audio.
Stop doing that. Stop telling lies, bro. Stop telling lies, bro. You heard what I just told you, right?
Yeah.
Always go to Dunkin' Donuts, never Starbucks, okay?
Of course she was upset. Of course she was crying, and I had to go into mom mode. It wasn't about law enforcement anymore. It was about being a mother.
I think they deal with the same thing that we deal with in Florida, where people just get out of jail now. So he does this, ends up in jail, and now he's out, and he's telling how it went. This is what really happened. Craziness. A Rhode Island teen is doing some good by buying storage units at auction. I saw this story the other day, and he actually did it. He goes in, buys up a storage unit that is being repossessed because the people didn't pay. Then he returns all of the items to their rightful owner. His name is Shane Jones. He's 16 years old, and here he is explaining why he's doing it.
I worked last summer and just used what I got from that. This isn't something like yard sales where they gave it to me and sold it to me. This is like where their stuff was taken because they couldn't pay it, and actually had family heirlooms in there. They were all very happy. They tried to offer me money to repay it, and I didn't accept it just because it was something to do, and it was nice.
What a communist.
Why don't he come? Well, he should come mow my lawn.
Now, the televisions and the money in the safe I left, but all those heirlooms I gave.
Yeah, we gave those back, so who would want all that stuff?
He says, I don't...
and he won't take any money for it.
It was something to do.
Yeah.
Come mow my lawn, man.
That's a good idea.
I'll give you something to do.
A woman put on her dog's shock collar to see what would happen. She tests level 3 and level 30, and both are weak, so she then cranks it up to level 99 and gets jolted to the floor. Here's audio.
It's on level 3. Let's see what that does. Weak. It's on level 30 now. Weak. So, honestly, this thing is kind of weak. I'm not going to lie. So, I cranked it all the way up to level 99. So, I'm going to see if that really does anything. I'm going to just go ahead and try to get... Oh! Oh!
See, for some reason it made her bark. I don't know why. Right? Andrew, what's it feel like?
I don't know. The one that we tried was level 99.
We never put it up to that level.
It definitely did give me a jolt.
We did put it on the max level, though. I want to say there were only 7 levels.
Yeah, like 5 or 6.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. It was less than 10, definitely.
99.
That seems kind of aggressive. That's quite a range.
It does, but what does that really mean, though? It's funny because on a guitar, there's the little dial that goes 1 through 10.
Yeah.
For volume. And then there's a funny movie clip where there's this hairbang rock musician talking about how my dial goes to 11, so we play a lot louder. Well, what do you mean you play louder? No, yeah, because you just go to 10, but we can crank it up to 11. But the problem is, right? We all know that the dial only goes so far, right?
Right.
You could put 20 numbers on there.
Correct.
You could put 100 numbers on there, and it's not going to change the loudness. I wonder if this is the same type of thing.
I just don't know why you need 99 levels of shock for a dog.
Well, that
you
must
could
be
probably achieve that in 6.
I guess. I think, well, you're right. Low, medium, high.
Higher.
And then maybe max.
Yes.
And you're done.
An attack dog. Sit down the attack dog would be level 6.
I saw a video of a guy in Mohawk up on the hill who, I don't want to mention his name because I don't know if he wants it out there, so I won't. But I will tell you, I saw the video on, I guess it must be posted on Facebook. And he had a bear in his backyard.
Oh, my gosh.
A big bear.
Wow.
Not a little bear. And this was, so it's up on Vickerman Hill, so it's, living in the country, but you don't see many bears in our parts.
Big bear.
This was a big bear.
Big bear.
And the bear stood up and leaned up against the tree, and it had to be well over 6 or 7 feet tall.
Really?
Yeah, it was. And he's clanking on pots and pans, the bear did nothing. Did not disturb the bear at all. He was digging in around what looked like a barbecue grill or something. So there must have been some sort of something out there that he considered food. But a pretty large bear. Today is National Happy Selfie Day. Happy National Selfie Day. So it's not Happy Selfie Day. It's just Selfie Day. Many selfies can be sad. I don't know why I even put the happy in there. So take a picture of yourself, and there you go.
Well, you said happy because it's an actual day, so.
So, correct. So, happy birthday, happy Father's Day, happy Selfie Day. And Monaski just took a selfie of himself. Mississippi man ended up spending 15 hours in a Waffle House and ate 9 waffles as punishment for coming in last place in his fantasy football league. The punishment was spending 24 hours in the Waffle House, but for every waffle he ate, an hour was shaved off as punishment. That's probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't know why it's even in my feed.
I can't believe it made it to the morning prep shows.
It's really hard to believe. Yeah.
That's
Isaac
terrible.
Johnson has set the Guinness World Record for the biggest open mouth. I guess that's a thing. And Guinness has affirmed the record. He's able to stretch his mouth 4 inches from top to bottom. I wouldn't think that's overly impressive, but I guess it is.
Who cares?
I kind of am with you, thanks. A woman in London claims that a few weeks ago, 5 aliens abducted her from her bedroom. What is going on with this news?
They must have had a slow news weekend.
It must be.
Jeez.
And a Rhode Island, I mentioned the Rhode Island teen, Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy is doing a Broadway show that will require, boy, this just keeps getting worse and worse. It's going to require full nudity, frontal nudity. Where's this feed coming from? Normally I can rely on this thing, but it's giving me nothing here on the day after Father's Day. Nothing.
You might have missed. Did you see who got abducted by the 5 aliens?
No. Who was abducted?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. You didn't know that? No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
No, it wasn't her.
I would not be surprised.
That was my first guess, though.
And the New York Mets had a little bit of an off weekend, winning one of the games from the Nationals, but basically being blown out over the weekend. Yet they're still 4 games up in the National League East.
Yeah, we're struggling to score runs. They got shut out in back-to-back games. Then they got the 5 runs, which Lindor drove them all in. I think they only scored 1. Oh, they scored 2 runs Saturday night. And then really didn't do much yesterday. They've got another doubleheader today as they take on the Braves, and they've got a doubleheader on Friday. The only good news is McNeil is back, I think, today.
And DeGrom is probably pitching one of those doubleheader games today. So.
Right. And they said yesterday, if you ask the team, they say they don't know. If you ask DeGrom, he says he's pitching today. So.
Yeah. And I want to say we're going to speak with, later on this morning, Daniel Santiago, and talk about this kid. We spoke about him maybe about 2 or 3 months ago as a Proctor football player who had gone off because of the pandemic and was playing elsewhere, but is being looked at by several schools and Division I schools, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's being offered a full ride. We'll get more information on that today. And he just visited, I think, 2 or 3 more schools at the end of last week. So we'll check in with him because I think it's still up in the air whether or not he's going to be able to return home and play for Proctor again this year, or if he wants to stay out there and keep pursuing opportunities. But he's visiting a lot of colleges over I want to say he went to, Illinois, maybe. Yeah. He went to Illinois was one school he visited last week. So, I mean, that's just really cool for a young guy to have that opportunity, and it's all through football.
And to have that Division I opportunity is not as common as one would hope it is. That's an awesome. Just that alone is an awesome accomplishment.
Absolutely.
So we'll be speaking with him in the 8 o'clock hour here this morning. Possible thunderstorms on the way today. They say it could be some severe. We could get some severe thunderstorms. So be aware of that as temperatures inch up near 90 degrees today. It's going to be a very, rather humid, scorching day today.
Swimsuit? Check. Sunscreen? Check. Phone charger? Check. Don't forget to pack the 5-Hour Energy. It fits great in a pocket or carry-on, and the alert feeling will help you arrive ready for anything. Now get 20% off when you use code 5HETRAVEL at 5hourenergy.com. Expires April 30th. One-time use only. Not valid with other discounts. Remember, visit 5hourenergy.com and use code 5HETRAVEL to save 20%.